much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Knight. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets away from one. Finds some space. He's loose down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to go up top on first down. Now improvising. He's going to take off. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
A run for the quarterback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Looking to pass. It's Rayner. He lobs one high down the left side. A strike downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, you start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears! Looking for the time with the extra point. Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the second play and the third play because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then the next thing you know, you look up and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Kane. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. The offense changing the play. Looking for a gap. It's Perry. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Perry.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Knight. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. On the move, it's Washington. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. Gashes the heart of the D. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Dropping back, it's Rayner. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. A long way to go on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Trying to bull his way in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Baylor! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got a man, it's Simmons. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point is good. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Dropping back, it's Knight. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Going to the ground. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Caught over the middle. It's Thompson.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Looking to throw, it's Knight. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today. They're up by 11 over Fresno State. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Keeps looking downfield. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
To the air, it's Rayner. Grabbed over the middle, it's Butler. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. The defensive player makes the nice pick.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Baylor! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
Oh, he can't hang on. Those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be third down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. To the air, it's Rayner. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Bears will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch right at the 50. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man downfield. He's brought down the line of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Auburn! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. The give on the inside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Bears send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So here comes the Auburn offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Dropping back, it's Knight. With the catch, it's Kane.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. In the middle, it's Thompson. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to swing it into the heart of the field. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I know that play broke down. That is one the offense, I think, would like to have back because you practice these type of scramble situations all week long. Quarterback this time flush to his left. These receivers have to break their routes off and work with the QB to try to give him a place to go with the football. That time just not able to give the QB anywhere to throw it.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job of getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. He'll take it himself. Crosses to 35. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Rayner. Quickly to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Sowell. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Using his feet, fighting off the defender. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. They think there's room to run to the right here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go in that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all offseason, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
The official says no good, and the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Just not enough leg on that kick. He wasn't able to clear the crossbar.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw, it's Knight. That's caught. It's Kane. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking to pass. Finds him out of the backfield. There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you've got the formula right now. You got them right where you want.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Kane. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
He got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. To the air. It's Knight. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. Third and goal. He's looking to throw. It's complete. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Cal is running away with this one thanks to an offense that has not been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up by 20 over UCLA. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Scanning the field, it's Rayner. He's got his man, makes the grab. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Leaves it with the back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Baylor.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. That late lunch field goal put them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring to tie or win the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up